And remember when Coach Underwood said, yeah, we'll call you if we need you.
Yeah.
I think he also said, how much did you pay him?
A great game yesterday and a great call by Brian and Deon Thomas, the best ever in Illini men's hoops. Joins us now. Man, was that an entertaining game. How much fun did you have?
Oh, my God. Well, first of all, good morning, Jay. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
Amazing. One of the best, let alone Big Ten games, college basketball games I've been a part of that I've had the pleasure of calling. Amazing game. Terrence Shannon, man. Oh, I don't know how they made him a second-team All-American.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I sort of expected you guys would run away with it. It was never that. At one point, the Illini are down by 10 in the first half, and they run back and catch it, but then it got tight again at the end and finally pulled away for the 5-point win. But these guys are going to give you and Brian a heart attack, man, down in every game.
Hey, they have tried. They have truly tried. Brian and I talked about this pre-game, post-game, during the game. Brian's butterflies, my blood pressure. I mean, this is a team that is delightful and frustrating at the same time. I mean, it's just so crazy, the talent that's on this team, the number of people that can put the ball in the basket, that can play defense and all of those great things. And they tend not to do it for a short burst during the game. But I will say this. They're shorter bursts during the game than they were previously in previous years. So now what turned into what used to be 4 or 5 minutes stint now is like a minute or two, and then they say, oh, okay, we have to play again. No, It was an amazing game. Those guys were great. But as Coach said in the postgame, got to take your hat off to Wisconsin. Those guys played extremely, extremely well.
I like the draw. It's not easy. None of these regions are easy. But Morehead State out of the gate, that's you can't go sleep on any team. But that should be fairly comfortable. And this is all in Omaha, by the way. And then, you're likely to get BYU. And BYU, Illinois is a pretty good matchup. So could slide pretty quickly here into the Sweet 16.
Well, when you sit back, and I agree with you. First, let me say that. When you sit back and you look at the bracket, as you said, I don't know if we could have had one that's more favorable. I like the region we're in now. I have to travel to Omaha on Wednesday, but other than having to travel to Omaha,
Omaha. By the way, Omaha is Nebraska's fun city.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay, good. That's a pleasure. But other than having to travel there, I think whether it's Duquesne or BYU, I think we have a really good chance of winning those games. Then you come up against it with Washington State or Drake before having to meet Iowa State or San Diego State.
Right.
I think we have a really good draw. And as Coach says, and has said, and I agree a million times because Coach Hensley used to say it to me, it doesn't matter who you play, it's what you do.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Get out there and do your job to the best of its ability, and if you're the better team, you will win that day. I believe we are the better teams that are within our section of this bracket, which leads us to UConn. I've watched UConn play many, many times. I do agree that they're probably the second best team in the land behind Purdue. But with that being said, I think we can play anybody and beat anyone.
I think that's right.
Love it.
Yeah, and Coach said, I'm here for a championship. I'm not here for we're going to take every game and we're going to win, and this is why we're here to do it. Now, Deon, I know, those games, they give me small panic attacks. Thankfully, we won. Thank you. Traveling to Omaha, and you're going to pack your bags. You're going to the big dance. What do your dancing shoes look like?
My dancing shoes are nice and comfortable. I got some nice Cole Haans that I will be wearing on the flight. They're not lace up the high top gym shoes anymore, so no jumping up and down on me. At least, I shouldn't tell that. That's a lie. I get a little hyper over there on the sideline. So I just have to calm myself down now. I'm on the big stage. I have to act like I've been here before, as my coach used to say.
Well, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know, you and I are about the same age. I got a few years on you, but, you know, we come from the Saturday Night Fever era, so I'd like to see you in a red silk shirt and Travolta's heels.
That'd be nice.
Oh, if you saw me in a silk shirt, it would be orange.
That's a good point. No, that's a very good point. Yeah, what am I talking about? What am I talking about?
Exactly. Then we throw on the bag. I should call them baggy, but the wide leg, pants. I can see that with the white shoes.
Yeah, be good luck.
Something. Yeah, I mean,
big butterfly collar on the top of the orange shirt. Yeah,
that's a good look.
There you go. I'm just trying to get the wheels churning here, thinking of what's going to look like when you're calling the game.
Oh, man. I mean, I expect all of this to be really exciting. So, I mean, you're 100% right, Jane. I need to go into my closet. I need to dig down deep and really come out and represent the Illini.
So here's the deal, Deon. There's good days and bad days on the basketball court. But sometimes there's something that happens you're going to remember for the rest of your life. If you remember Michigan in the Fab Four, Chris Webber called a timeout that essentially ended the Fab Four era. Now, Chris Webber went on to a great NBA career. He's a good broadcaster. But if you think he doesn't have cold sweats in the middle of the night sometimes for calling that timeout that ended their run, you're wrong. And I felt terrible for this kid, Julius Rollins. Julius Rollins plays for Kent State. Kent State goes up by 1. All they got to do is hold on with a couple of seconds to go, and they are going to the big dance. But you guys run that clip for me. Kent State. We got a problem with our audio today.
10 to shoot. Sullinger in the lane. No. Hornbeak puts it up and in. 6 seconds to go. Kent State a 1-point lead. And a foul on Rollins. And it'll be a 1-and-1 free throw for Akron. No. Why is Rollins fouling? Wow. What a miscue by Julius Rollins with Kent State up by 1.
Yeah, no, that was my mistake. I said he called a timeout. It was a foul because he thought they were down by 1, not up by 1. I feel terrible for that kid.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, that will haunt him for years and years to come. I had no idea, of course, we were working at the time, that was how Akron advanced to the NCAA tournament. Well, first and foremost, let me say this. Let me take my hat off to John Gross. Former Illinois coach.
Exactly.
A guy that I stay in text contact with throughout the year. He's a super guy, so I'm really happy for him. But for that young man, oh my gosh, I can't imagine having to have something of that caliber carry me around. I hope he's not a senior.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that, but that would be great if he has time to come back and get another shot.
Yeah, because then you can hopefully go to the tournament and wash that out of memory. But yeah, that was going to go with them for a long time. But I'll say this: part of that is on I shouldn't say it's on the coaching staff, but the coaches have to make sure that guys are as relaxed and calm as possible and understand the scenarios that are on the court and that are taking place. I'm not trying to blame the coaches. But, man, that is
brutal.
Terrible.
Brutal.
I mean, there's like 20 hearts on that bench that are just like in their shoes right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I hope they're hugging him up because that young man's going to eat himself up, boy.
Yeah, the coach got behind him immediately, which was the right thing to do. However, he hasn't been seen since yesterday, so I think the players threw him in the river. No. He's fine. He's fine. But, yeah, no, we feel for him. I'll tell you what, let's go out with a positive here because I know we're going to be talking to you later in the week. In case you missed it, I'm going to put you on hold so you can hear this. That's the great Deon Thomas. The Illini Big Ten champions.
Illinois up 6, 93-87. 30 seconds to go in this one. Hepburn looking for a cutter. Left wing to Crowell. Out top to Hepburn, guarded by Goody. 24 seconds for the game. Out top, long 3, Storr. Missed it. Rebound to the corner, Hepburn. Shot clock at 18. 3 ball hits the side of the basket. Shannon has the loose ball. Outlet ahead to Hawkins. And the Illini are going to win the Big Ten Tournament Championship. Down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big Ten Tournament
stuff.
I love it.
Good stuff. Brian and Deon.
They did it.
Brian and Deon headed for Fun City, Omaha. They'll have the call on Friday, but we'll talk to him again this week.